Hey guys, Marley here, and I am here today with a very exciting video that almost killed me. Yes, today I am doing not the every room is a different pack challenge, but the every pack is a different room challenge. Yes, this build has 36, maybe 37 rooms, including hallways. I can't take credit for this idea. I got this watching a Plumbella stream. Shout out to Plumbella. I have like 3 people who watch my videos, so I'm sure that it will be okay. But just in case, if you ever see this, Plumbella, I stole this from you. Thank you. I'm giving you all the credit, not my idea. But anyway, I saw this in one of Jessie's streams, and I was like, that looks fun. And I waited for her to, she's had it like on a list of like ideas of videos to do that she showed in a stream. And I waited a couple weeks and I was like, I'm gonna wait for her to do it. And then I can do it, but she hasn't posted it. So I really wanted to sit down and try this today. So I did. I sat down and tried it. And let me tell you, this is a mess. Right now you can kind of see, like, I think I started with get to work, and then I did them in order pretty much. So I did get to work for a office. I did city living to make the living room. Right now I'm using Parenthood to make the kitchen because Parenthood has my favorite kitchen set in the game. And at this point, I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I was having a great time. I was like, this is going to be easy. It's going to be so fun. And let me tell you, it was not easy and fun. Once I got to, like, basically past the expansion packs, I had given up. Like, I got to a point where, like, there are some rooms that are stuff packs that are just like 4x4 rooms with like 4 objects in them because I ran out of space, and then I eventually ended up adding a basement. Another thing about this is I did cheat a little bit. So if there wasn't like a wallpaper or floor, I did like whatever the cheapest generic floor or wallpaper was from the base game. And like if I like needed a door and there wasn't a door, I just used a door. Or if I needed an archway and there wasn't an archway, I just used an archway. As well as the outside of the build is just base game, and then the inside is where all the packs are. So like the shell of the build isn't a pack. The back patio is, and the backyard is, but the shell of the build isn't. Right now I am moving on to city living. I thought this would make a good living room because it has a TV in it, and not a lot of the packs actually come with TVs. So I really wanted to have a TV in the living room. I feel like that's a staple. I use city living. The city living couches are kind of gross. I don't really like them. I really wanted like a bigger coffee table because this room was accidentally huge, so I put together 3 small coffee tables. I do end up also making this room smaller, I think, before it's over because it was just way too big. And when I was doing the layout, it was really hard to tell how big things were going to be because there was no stuff in there. Also, sorry if this video occasionally the footage just like spins around randomly. If you have like epilepsy or you get seizures from fast moving stuff, I wouldn't watch this video because when my game starts lagging, the keys get stuck. And so sometimes for like 2 minutes at a time in real time, but for like 3 seconds in the sped up version, it just spins around really fast. It's super annoying. I actually tried to record a Minecraft video today. I recorded like an hour and a half of footage, but my computer just sadly is not strong enough to record on a Minecraft server. I think because it's using like the internet lag plus my computer lag plus whatever, it's just not strong enough. So it just wasn't working. I recorded the footage and I just deleted it. But I have another idea for a Minecraft series. So hopefully I will be able to make that happen. I'm going to do it with one of my friends, and hopefully that'll come to the channel soon. Speaking of the channel, I'm still uploading. Second video. Took me 2 weeks. But there is a reason for that. In these 2 weeks, I have been moving. Yes, so I moved from one tiny 1-bedroom apartment to a second tiny 1-bedroom apartment that's actually a lot smaller. We just got internet last night. Haven't had it for 5 days since we moved here. And I'm super excited. The building is really nice. So the reason that we moved to a smaller apartment is because the building is a lot nicer. The appliances are updated. The bathrooms are updated. The floors are updated. Compared to our old apartment, everything is updated. So that's why we decided to move, but we are lacking a lot of space. Like, we went from having 4 closets to having 1. So we're currently trying to figure out how to fit everything we own into 1 closet and organize things. It's a mess. Literally, the entire living room is covered in boxes. We cleared out a tiny path to get to like the kitchen, like the stove and the fridge and the 1 counter is. So there's like a tiny pad to get there, but other than that, covered in boxes. We ordered a big like wardrobe thing to put in our bedroom to put all of our extra clothes and stuff in. So all of our clothes are just in boxes on the floor, and then it's kind of hard to unpack other things when you have like huge boxes of clothes on the floor. But hopefully we will get soon some furniture and we'll get our wardrobe in. The animals are loving the new place. They have been running around. The cat's been hiding in the tower of boxes. He thinks it's his own personal jungle gym, so that's super cute. Also, it looks like there's a pause in the video here. Okay, sorry, there was a long pause in the video. I just had to sit and wait it out. So what I was saying was, the cat loves it. The dog loves it. The dog has pooped outside once, so potty training is going great. But mostly I've been getting her to use the bathroom in the bathtub, which sounds really gross, but basically if she uses if she potties in the bathtub, then I can just rinse it out and like squirt some soap in there, rub it around, it's clean. If she poops on the floor, we're ruining the wood floor. So if she won't go to the bathroom outside, which is what would be most ideal, that's the next best solution. Sorry if talking about my dog's bowel movements grosses you out. Also, I decided to use Get Famous for this entranceway because I did it for those marble floors, honestly. Those are my favorite floors in the game. They're better than all the other marble floors we have because they have those like dividing lines, so it looks like realistically sized slabs of marble instead of like filling in your entire foundation with marble, if that makes sense. So I really love those. I used Island Living for the back patio. Right now I'm just getting out different objects that I might want to use. I'm not really like arranging them anyway, but I'm just going through the catalog and seeing what I might want to use. With the expansion packs, that seemed to be a really good way to go, but once you got to like the stuff packs, there wasn't that much stuff, so I would just go to show all and design the room. But I did like a little seating area in one corner. I did the lounge chairs behind this like little separator with a little tiki torch. And behind that, I did a table. I made a little outdoor kitchen for outdoor cooking. I think that this section is really nice. I don't think that I really wanted to. So a lot of people, like when I see them do these challenges that are like different packs, but they're like separated, I don't feel like it has one cohesive style. So I started this trying to keep some type of stylistic similarities, and I very quickly gave up. So pretty much after this like Island Living section, I stopped trying at all to make it look the same. I really wanted to because I really wanted it to be like a playable house, which I still kind of think it is. I think it's 30 rooms total, but I think it's like there's like 3 offices, 3 bedrooms, a like guest room downstairs that uses like the tiny living sofa bed thing, so you could also use that as like a second living room. There are 3 or 4 bathrooms, a pretty big kitchen. There's a cinema room. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a campground in the backyard. So the house is pretty full. I think if you wanted to play in this house, it is playable. I think that there are a couple rooms you would want to turn into bathrooms that have, like spooky day stuff in there. Yeah, you would definitely want to get rid of the spooky day room. It's literally a 4x4 room with ghost wallpaper and like 1 chair in it. So you would probably want to get rid of that. There is a similar room for bowling stuff just because I ran out of space. I mean, I love that pack, but I ran out of space. So there's like a little like 4x4 room with bowling night stuff. You probably want to get rid of that. But other than that, it's a pretty functional house in my opinion. You'd also maybe want to change some of the offices to bedrooms. I don't know how you like to play your game. As you can tell, I made a little campground back there with outdoor retreat. I think that like in real life that would be super fun. Oh, and right here, this little like hallway thing, I turned it into a little spa room, which I thought was really cool, and it opens to the landing from the first floor. So you have like 2 little massage chairs and like a little drinks tray. It would just be like a really nice place to just like sit and chill, and you have access to it from 2 different bedrooms. So the master has access, and then well, then it may not be a bedroom, and then you get access from that room over there was originally going to be a bedroom, and it turns into like a hallway, pretty much like a landing for the cinema room. It has cool kitchen stuff plus the popcorn machine. So there's another time I cheated. I cheated a few times to make the house feel better, make it feel more like one house. I'm using Dine Out for this hallway. It's pretty basic. A lot of the packs I just like went through, and if like, so I had already made a kitchen. So cool kitchen stuff, Dine Out. I was like, what can I do with these? Because they're mostly items related to one specific room that I already had. And so a lot of those things ended up being a hallway. Also, Guys, can we talk about the fact that The Sims 4 has really stepped up their stuff pack game since the beginning? That is something I realized so much with this build. Like, when I was using luxury party stuff, I think there's like 9 items total from that entire stuff pack. And 2 of them are the same item, but reskinned. When we get to that, like, I was baffled when I opened up that pack, and like, it's like 1 ottoman, a couple chairs, and then it's like the 2 serving tables and that drink thing. There's nothing in that pack. It was hard to even fill a hallway with stuff from that pack. Like, that's how tiny that pack was. And then we have packs like Laundry Day, like Bowling Night stuff, that are completely like Vintage Glamour, even completely like fleshed out and really good packs, even though they're really small. So really blew my mind. This is the second bedroom. I was imagining like a teenage girl's room, but obviously anyone could live here, and I used Jungle Retreat. I really like this matching rug and like tapestry thing. I've never used that from Jungle Retreat, but is it called Jungle Retreat? Retreat. I don't actually know if it's called Jungle Retreat. I think it is. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The Jungle Adventure pack. But there's a matching like rug and tapestry thing that I think are really, really cool that I had never used before. I never really go through the swatches of the rugs, to be honest. Like, I have my favorite rugs and I use those every single time. And then if it's another rug that I don't know the swatch of, I just don't use it. Also, that mirror with Jungle Adventure, that's what it's called, Jungle Adventure, is one of my favorite items in game. 100% one of my favorite items in game. Definitely my favorite mirror, but up there, like, if I had to pick top 10 favorite items that I use in every build, that mirror would be one of them. Then I started looking at Strangerville and realized there was nothing. This is like a weird office scientist room. I think in real life terms, I would consider it a closet, but obviously, like, you can't really have a closet. So it has some storage. It has like a little desk with a laptop. This is like, it was a closet, and the girl who lived in that room right beside it was like needed an office space, and so she took over the upstairs storage closet and put her desk and laptop in there. That's the story I'm going with. That feels good to me. This is the master bedroom. I'm using Realm of Magic for no other reason other than I love that bed. And when I opened it up and was like, view all items, I saw that bed. I said, done. Using Realm of Magic. I tried to go with like a black and white theme to make it feel a little more classy and a little bit less weird, because the Realm of Magic build items are a little bit whimsical, and I wanted it to feel kind of modern, but I don't know if I really get there in the end. I used black and white, so that was fun. As you can see, we are like maybe halfway done. And here we are at the vintage, or the luxury party stuff pack. Look at that. That's how many? 7, 8, 9. That's 11 items. That entire pack was 11 items, and they're not even good items. If you are watching this and you do not have that pack, do not buy it. You will be wasting your money. That's like $1 per item that you're getting with the pack, and only... There's 4 functioning items, but at the end of the day they do the same thing, because 2 of them are buffet tables and 1 of them is that drink fountain thing. Yeah, don't buy that. That's a waste of your money. The Sims team really learned from their mistakes. I think that luxury party stuff might have been the first stuff pack we ever got. So at the end of the day, I guess then it makes sense that it's not as good of a pack, but you just don't buy it. Then I realized that we have a lot of patio packs. So I got to perfect patio stuff, and also later down the line I got to backyard stuff, and I forgot how many outdoor packs we had. So I ended up turning one of the rooms into a balcony, which I think still counts as a room, but I made it into a balcony, added a hot tub so you could hot tub up there, put a little light, a couple chairs, bada bada boom. That's your perfect patio stuff pack room. You can also get that hot tub now with the base game, so also don't buy that pack. This is just turning into packs I don't think you should buy. Going through all the packs today, I realized that there are some packs that I never use. I've never used my first pet stuff once. Like, not even once. I've never even put like a hamster in my build. I don't know why. I've never used it. I've never used luxury party stuff except for when it was the only pack The Sims 4 had. I used it then. Since then, never used it. Perfect patio stuff, I use it a little bit more because I use that furniture set, and I really like that furniture set. But the hot tub, never use the hot tubs. And then I started working on Anyway, now I'm working on cool kitchen stuff, and if you can tell from the footage, my game started to suffer here quality-wise. My computer, again, is just not that strong, so it started to really slow down the progress of my building. And I think for for a little bit, I was getting instead of 30 FPS, I was getting 20. But it does resolve itself eventually. I think I turned my settings down in the middle of this to be the lowest they can go when things stopped working. And sped up, you can really see the frame drop, which I couldn't really see when I was playing the game. But yeah, sped up, you can definitely see it. And here we are doing the spooky stuff room, which is literally just a tiny, I don't know what you would even, in real life, why would you have this room? It's just basically a little hangout room. I guess if you were a really spooky person and you just needed somewhere to chill, that would be great for you. And then over here, I decided to use Movie Hangout to be a media room. So this is kind of like a boho media room. Obviously, it's Movie Hangout. But I did go ahead and add the popcorn machine to that cool kitchen stuff room that's right beside it. Just because I thought it would be really fun and functional if you have that snack preparation room and then you have the dark room that the movie plays in. I just feel in real life that would be really nice to have, and it'd be something that I would love to have. Like Jeffree Star, he has that he has his arcade machine room, and then it leads into the movie theater. That's what I want in real life, and that's what this build has. After that, I made a greenhouse outside for romantic garden stuff. It's not really a greenhouse. There's no room to grow anything in there, but it's a make-believe greenhouse, So it has a bench on one side, that little statue on the other, and then just the walls are covered with flowers. I think that it's a pretty cool room. I feel in real life I would also really enjoy that because you could go outside and just breathe in the flowery air, open those windows but still be covered. And here's the third bedroom of the build. This one is a kid's room, and honestly, what I was imagining was it's either I don't know what gender the kid would be, but I am going to say that whatever it is, it's they are very, very, very androgynous in what they enjoy. So they don't have any stereotypes of boy toys, girl toys. No, this kid loves everything and they love all the colors. So there's a lot of pink stuff. There's a lot of green stuff. There is the Pokemon thing. There's that girly light fixture on the wall. I just love it. That room is honestly one of my favorite rooms. And then I decided to make another balcony on this side of the house using Perfect Patio because I didn't know it was in Perfect Patio, and I didn't want to make another tiny room with just a couple pieces of furniture in it just for the sake of it. So instead you got another balcony, which is always nice. Honestly, I should have just made a spooky stuff balcony at this point. I should have just emptied it out, made it a tiny indoor courtyard. That actually would have been cool, and I didn't think about it. Oh well, you live and you learn. But we're getting to the end here. Vintage Glamour. Yes, this is one of my favorite packs. Great pack. It has so much stuff, and all of the items in this pack are nice. They all look good. They work well together. I'm really into this pack. If you're going to buy a stuff pack, that one I highly recommend. Also, it comes with butlers that live in your house. That's definitely one of the better stuff packs that the Sims team have made. As well as Bowling Night. Bowling Night is a stuff pack, right? I think so. Bowling Night only got a tiny room in my build. As you can see, it's a little trophy room for their bowling trophies, but I think if I was making this a playable house, I would turn that into another bathroom. But since I'm giving every pack a room, Bowling Night got its own room, and here's where I discovered that I don't have enough space to put the rest of the rooms in. So I make a basement, and honestly, the basement in this house is probably one of my favorite parts of the house. It has the really cozy laundry room. It has a guest room made with tiny living where it's a little couch and a little desk, but it's definitely somewhere if either if you had a sim that was going to college, I would put a little kitchen in that laundry room space and give them a little separate apartment, or if you had grandma come stay with you, she could live down there. I think that'd be really cute. Now I am doing the backyard, doing toddler stuff. I always planned to do toddler stuff in the backyard. I thought it would be really cute. There's not actually a toddler bed in this build, but just pretend that slide is for kids, or I don't know, if you wanted to put a toddler here, I guess you could just change one of the rooms into a toddler room. And then down here, my favorite part of the build, I used laundry day for this main landing area and put laundry machine in, a table, a little seating area. Like I said, this would be really easy to convert to a separate apartment. Just take the My First Pet stuff room, demolish it and put like a tiny kitchen, and this could be like a really nice place for a sim to like live separate of the main house. I think that could be really cool if you had like a live-in nanny. That would be really nice. And I just love the laundry day stuff, so I just kind of shoved in as much as I could. I kind of regained some energy here, and I also knew that it was almost over, so I was getting really excited to end it. I was like, I had 3 packs left, got 3 rooms, you can do this. And this turned out better than... I would take this basement and make it a house on its own, maybe remove, I don't know, change some things, but I would do that. This is the tiny living room. I really like the tiny living stuff back. I wish that we got a real couch bed instead of the Murphy bed. Like, I wish we had a couch that folded out into a bed. That would be really nice. I think it'd be fun if you could do, like, sleepovers and your friend could sleep on the couch bed, but whatever. Apparently, I'm the only one who wants that, and we are doing the Machino stuff. Yeah, so someone in this house I think is a fashion photographer, because we have that office upstairs with Get to Work with like the fashion mannequins in it, and then down here there's a little like photography studio. So I definitely imagine the mom of this family being into fashion and photography. And then I don't know how to explain this, but we also have that like sunroom that was also a cat room because it was pets. And then down here we have what is essentially another cat room, like just a room dedicated to a cat. And there you have it. That is the end of the build. I'm doing some final landscaping. Thank you so much for watching. If you decide to do this yourself, please share it on the gallery. Tag me. I'd love to look at them. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to hear from you again. I hope to see you here again. I may not upload frequently, but I'm trying to get better. And my videos, you're just here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean? So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.